Hey there, listener. I wanted to go ahead and tap into some energy and see how this session turns out. Just excuse me, I am blessed. Just a little FYI for those of you, especially my newbies. I need you to understand that if I haven't released anything on YouTube, then come over here to the podcast and there should be a session released. If there's nothing, and then that's where we wait. We wait, you know. I'm a true believer. There's no need to rush. Energies, one thing I need you to understand is that energies shift every minute, every hour. So you may not resonate with every reading that is released every session. So you gotta remind yourself that, okay? You have to remind yourself that. That's very, very important. If you are an impatient person, my services is not going to help you, because we don't rush over here at all. We do not rush. Okay, what does rushing do? What does it do? What is the outcome of rushing? Whether it's going to be something that's not supposed to happen, forcing something that happens that still results in something not supposed to happen. You get what I'm saying? Or for the most part, we don't rob people's fate and abundance and XYZ. We don't do that. Okay? I can't prevent cross watchers or cross listeners that come in, right? No one is exempt here. Okay? And what's the underlining of the energy that I'm channeling is to come to the awareness that people can be sneaky. And just because someone smiles in your face, just because someone looks you in your eye and says that they love you and they have tears in their eyes, does not mean they're genuine. Does not mean that it's real. Does not mean that it is the truth. I did not say that to trigger you in any type of way to misconstrue your way of thinking. No, it's being aware. Just being aware. Not calling out and say, okay, well, my person doesn't love me because SGL said that. No, I said I need you to be aware. So if you do experience a disappointment, it's not going to be as impactful on you. You'll be able to snap back and get back to your ones and your twos. Now, so the next round for the next 72 is a whole fresh new set of 12, and I'm waiting for the go, meaning when there's space where I'm like, okay, I can focus on these readings. Because I tell you, the moment that I start doing readings, I'm being distracted. It's something either I gotta go do, or I'm going back and forth, or I gotta get on my phone, or I gotta make a call. It's something that prevents me from having to deliver your readings. So I am clearing out my space so that then this go around I can focus. My goal is to knock all 12 Zodiac signs, right? Open all 12 houses so that everyone can not feel like, oh, you know, Aries and Taurus got to go, and then Gemini, you know, and I have to wait. Like I told you, everything happens for a reason when it comes to your sessions, okay? Because you have to understand, fire, air, earth, and water. It's complicated for some of you who are new into the spirituality, and special in tarot land, okay? So you have to understand, you may not be operating in your own element, and each element is broken down into threes. So, Okay, they have 3 components. My earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Actually, it goes Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And pertaining to my water signs, wait, who's first? Who's the first one? I believe for water signs, it goes, let me see, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Who is the 4th house? Is it Cancer? I think it's Cancer. It's you, and then it goes Pisces, and then no, Pisces. You're the 12th house. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or is it Scorpio, Pisces? I can't think. I'm trying to see who's the 4th house, and I think that's you, Cancer. I believe so. And then we have our fire signs, Aries, Leo, your opposite. So Aries, Sagittarius, then Leo. Just Leo, your Aquarius is opposite sign. Let me see. And Virgo, your Pisces. Let me see. Aries, Libra is your opposite sign. Taurus, your opposite sign is Sagittarius. Okay, I believe so. For some of you, that's a good start of learning the houses. I'm not saying because there's a lot of compatibility within each house. Okay, that crosses each other, that merges into each other, that cross references each other. So I'm not worried about you trying to cram everything. No, just learn your first 12 houses. You know what I mean? Start there, and then just start from one area. Foundations. That's the beginning. That's Aries here. You don't have to cram the information. So first house is Aries. Second house is Taurus. Third house is Gemini. Fourth house, I'm hoping, is Cancer. Fifth house is Virgo. Sixth house is Libra. Seventh house, Sagittarius. Eighth house, Capricorn. Ninth house, goodness gracious, Aquarius. 10th house is Pisces. You know what? I done missed 3 signs. For real, I did. Let's go backwards. Pisces is the 12th house. The 11th house is Aquarius. The 10th house is Capricorn. The 9th house, Sagittarius. 8th house. See, I can't even remember right now, but that's just because, I'm really trying to push me, I have to know now, and it's no, it's not that serious. I'll leave the rest for you. So try to remember your 12 houses and which zodiac sign is within that house, okay? And let's see, fire signs is what was I saying? Fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and then we have air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so you have your 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. And then from those 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water, we have 12 houses. Okay. And I would say that they are all broken down into 3s. So each element, earth, air, fire, and water. Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com, because I want you to be successful for my readers, and there is no wrong way of doing it when it comes to you delivering your message. Okay, Um, I would say what's easy of getting used to understanding the cards and energies and how you merge the two together. It will come to you. You need to use cards that are relatable to you, that you're able to connect with. You don't want to just get something that, you're just like, I just don't get it, because if it's something that you love doing, it shouldn't just frustrate you just because. Like, just for example, I could have got frustrated because I could be hard on myself and say, how could I forget all 12 houses? I mean, I say it all the time. Why now am I forgetting? And it's not a big of a deal. I'm starting to learn that I can't do everything for people. I have to give them room to put in the work as well, too. So, when you're putting in the work, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't get mad at yourself. You know what I mean? So, like, for instance, some people believe that the swords also represents action as well, rather than just headspace, air energy. And the wands will be considered more so, which they would say, which is still action, but it's complicated. So much complicated. So I think you need to be more gentle when it comes to your own personal studies, listener. Now, moving forward, remember, it's about taking a step back so that you can have the full view of the perspective of what it is that you need to understand, see, or recall. And there is no rush when it comes to your choices and your options. And it's okay. Like, say you're like, you know what? I want to try X out, right? I want to try X out. And I'm not talking about like an X. I'm just giving you a letter. Let's try out X. And I want to know about X. I want to learn about X. So to see if, do I really want to go forth with like engaging with X? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like someone saying, you know what, I want to try some new water. I don't want to use the same water anymore. It could be different, like, I want to try different filters that filter out water so that I can learn my taste buds and really see what it is how I want my body to feel. Okay? Because the water I like, you may not like. So, some people like key limes and some people like lemons. Okay? Some people don't even know the difference. So, it's all about your options and what options you choose at this time. Let's say you decide not to make any choice at this moment. You're leaving your options open. Is that wrong? No. It might be a good thing. You know why? Because what's really supposed to present itself, then it does. This could literally be a test for someone. Okay? This could literally be a test to see, if you're greedy, or to see if, you are the suit for the suitor. So, I mean, hey, to each your own. That's how I'm looking at it. To each your own. So, moving forward, again, I want you guys to be patient. And I really feel like, we lose some, we win some. And I'm a true believer that those that we lose, they always come back. You know why? It's because they're impatient. You know why? It's because they're seeking a right now answer. You know why? It's because they're not even taking into consideration that the sessions that have been released, right? It's like you get a session and then you're wanting the next session, but you haven't even hearkened to the session. You haven't hearkened to the assignment, or you haven't hearkened to the awareness, or you haven't, really paid attention to what needs to be confirmed or what needs to take place. So, with that being said, I also want to say, for those of you who are stepping out of putting yourself in entertaining fear, you get what I'm saying? Understand that you are different and that different is good. Okay? You want to be valuable. You want your value to increase. You don't want it to decrease. So make sure that you pay attention to your accessibilities. Now, I'm guilty of a situation. I can literally, just because I'm delivering a message does not make me perfect at all. And I don't even want the perception that I'm perfect. I thank you. I appreciate that nice gesture, but then I will be lying to myself, and of course I will be lying to you. So, and we're not going to do that. Point blank, period. But I'm a true believer. I don't want anyone to feel left behind. So this session is just pretty much, the energies are really soft. But whoever you are, where, your suitor is getting ready to suit you. So, I mean, aren't you glad that you didn't just take the first options that were at hand? Aren't you? And then you were able to learn from those options to really identify what it is that you need and want at this time. So, again, all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Don't forget about the perspective. If you catch yourself, like combobulated, just breathe. It's normal. Okay, we forget things. I mean, it's normal. But don't forget what's important. And you have to fill in the blank of what those important things are. All right. I do want to share with you one of my via friends that I have, that I communicate periodically, had shared something with me, and they said, don't live for tomorrow, live for today. And you know how you can hear a saying, but it finally resonates with you, or it hits you like ever before? When you get your moments of your clarity, and then you get your moment of your confirmation, like, I needed that, and now I understand. So I had a moment. I was like, you know what? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I said, I received my confirmation. Now I really understand of, don't live for tomorrow, live for today. I feel like that's more realistic for me than sitting here me saying, live today like it's your last day. That's, for me, it's far-fetched. It's far-fetched for me. Because for me, it causes me to walk on eggshells. For me, it causes me to feed fear, right? Basically producing fear that, doesn't even need to be in my aura or my space or my mindset. So be mindful of birthing things that does not need to be birthed. Okay? And for some of you, if you didn't, layman terms means don't create something that doesn't need to be created. Whether that's tension, arguments, misunderstandings, right? And I'm talking about things of intention, not things that we're not aware that is happening, and we're not even in the midst of other people, or we are not there to defend ourselves in situations, and something is being created without our permission. Okay, so that's not what I was referencing to, but just in case, those things are happening without your permission, release it to the universe. Release those things. So, with that being said, don't forget, love is kind. Love is gentle, and my loves. This is a healthy love that we practice, and it feels good. It feels good to know, and you can say, I know I'm not perfect. Yeah, I do make mistakes, and I'm going to live. I'm going to be happy. I choose to be happy. We're in this together. I may not resonate with every reading, and sometimes I would tell you, like, y'all, I know there's got to be a collective energy because, woo, okay? So, hey, stay encouraged. And if no one has told you that they loved you today, I love you. So with sincerity, because I know how it feels when you just need someone to say, hey, I care. I love you. And I'm I love you is conditional. It's not, I love you to, make some kind of requirement because I know you, or I'm having some kind of engagement with you, and because I'm delivering love, conditional love to you, I'm not looking for anything in return besides you producing more conditional love. Right? We lead by example. Okay? So, yeah. Let me know what platform you guys are listening to the podcast. And, you don't have to be patient because guess what? There is so many readers out there, and I'm not pushing you away or anything. But when you have those moments where you're just like, hey, SGL hasn't released any sessions on YouTube. She hasn't released anything on the podcast. Then go back. Go back and see if there's some things that, you may not really tapped into. Okay? Don't be just so quick. That's connected to those options. Don't be so quick because something that you want to hear is not being met, or something that you need and want at this time is not being delivered or served to you at this time. Don't be so quick, because by you, it feels like stillness. By this stillness I'm hearing taken at hand, but as this stillness works in your favor, then what you were supposed to receive, now you're able to receive it. Okay? I don't want to go left, or I don't want to go too deep into this session when it's not needed. You know what I mean? It's not needed. So, all right, till we meet again.